Okay then, so coming up to the start line, we've got two different cameras at two different camera angles with different lenses. So this is as close as I can get them both. So here's the first big surprise, and that is that the Exige hasn't lost ground on the fastest part of the track. Now if you look at the position of the yellow cones, you can see the Exige has actually gained on the brakes. Now this is simply greater confidence in the car, greater familiarity with the car. I hit the chicane quite a lot harder in the Exige, which was being lapped later in the day and was benefiting from some more circuit knowledge. So the Exige is still just ahead at this point. But you'd expect the more powerful 311 to gain along this section here, which is flat out in fourth, and it does, clawing back some time, but they're pretty even on the brakes. I'm just able to trust the more familiar Exige that little bit more at the hard braking zones. I think 311 gains slightly into the second chicane at Bobby's, but it's accelerating hard here through third and fourth gears on the run down to Tower Corner that I think the 311 starts to gain back some time, and the cars are closer here. But what on earth is the V6 Cup doing being ahead at this point? And it's a small advantage that it takes all the way to the line. Now when they do cross the line there is absolutely nothing in it, but it's actually the V6 Cup that takes a somewhat controversial win here, albeit by the smallest of margins. Now I'm sure some here will be rolling their eyes. That is the fastest time I recorded in my Cup, and this is the fastest time I recorded all day in the 311. Now I had a lot more time in the Cup. I have owned this car for 4 years. I'm very familiar with it. There's an undoubted advantage there. I was also getting faster throughout the day as I learnt the circuit. That also is an advantage for the Exige because the lap you're watching came very late in the day. If it was my own 311, I would be shocked if I couldn't go a huge amount faster. So you have to see this result in context. But I was trying in the 311, but the car simply does not inspire as much confidence as I'm used to in a Lotus. Nor could I feel anything in the way of meaningful downforce to settle the car in the higher speed turns. Lotus have been a bit coy about releasing lap times for the road 311, but the launch of the recent Evora GT430 has revealed that there is a 6-second gulf between the road and race versions in terms of the Hethel lap time. So I think perhaps this confirms my suspicion that if you want the real deal 311, you have to go for the race version. Tell you what though, one of these on the road on a fine day has got to be right up there as a driving experience. Thanks as always for watching.